Memo ache na memo akwaba emfa umbra Nnawotwe dwumadie so ewo Adom TV efi hanso a etwa ne ho ewo Asempa 94.7 FM. Na ne ma hye tuntum fi se yenua pani na ye ne ye adwuma ewo Adom ha. Ochiame Kwadwo Dakwa ena ya de ye kan say ye komano ye kosie no ye fantivoises ye kosie no ba twifo no ya na mo say ye kopano krabia koso ewo oboase. In fact ene all the team ewo ho me akra no na menam kwan so am konso adwuma nti ena ye de me ba ye me sign ba ya me hwe echi senia ne ma betumi akoye na mum me gina multimedia name na mama ebusuafo yako ani ye nyina fi se ochiame no ye ni papa ohu ochiame na woni ne di nkoma obehu se ampa oyobi a openipa o ye adwuma ofre o ma advice me ba ha ochiame na minim no takra de enti no me bedru ha no ye adwuma no ofre kwadwo obo ho moden aha no hihye ne sei fafa ne sei you know otumi boa me yetna nkran kama so nimu I mean when you water credit say ye bankran ya obetuka be share obebia be share bia na wa make sure say yetumi ye ho atoye e won nkran ha enti no ochame de no ye nipa papa ya am to ya ye no krese nipa papa nche owiase I don't know why but ya no kre because ochame de se ne na koma musitie no enko so nyankopon tumi ma otna ase che enso ambanesa obi bese ana ya omuka se nyame nanim ne oye ono na onim ne beto ochena a onim senti a oye ne nuoma enti no yesusu kra osi bibia mu ne yemfa nase ma no tie de nase ma ne nim se waje ochiame ednatena bibi pa dache enyina so ebehia na yatumi abom asere bio na Nnawotwe we yanti Asempa fi se omampani yere ba ko a ne din empepada eye oba pani Kunadu Agyeman-Rawlings gofokra etumi kase eba no NDC party na ye be found the NDC party no odi akotene pa fi said that time ye fi military aba democratic rule na say when to me any kunu engina no man party na nke bia nye bebia NDC woni and again even the Fourth Republic when two ni kunu efo pa say yemfa nko democracy nke bia mba ntino and omo ba kra okay 31st December women's movement development adodo omo yeye nanso Nnawotwe ye maame enhododo no kakra okwayar sabia no wamba biom ene ye ba behwe eye kwan ye betumi afaso na yakai no ye betumi afaso akata na chi a edim puntu bebre o man Ghana fi se adwuma o the 31st December women's movement the year no eso how do we kwan be na betumi afaso na ya celebrate sa legacy na edim puntu e de abre o man Ghana if you also ye behwe say yaje mining licenses from 300 small scale mining companies no and no etako galam say ana then we go into politics. We say just January 31 the new patriotic party beko akoyi Frankatuni and the party no na no na Nnawotwe we are 63 NPP MPs Iowa Parliament Adom support the ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the presidential bid say ono eno mo gidi say so di MPP anima obetumi aboa na odi nkunim die de abra party no in 2028 ye ba behwe saa de na 63 MPs ni ye no ni nsunsuanso ewo eye Bawumia primary no any post primary party unity kwan na betumi afa so etumi ahihye ne ye nti enzemi nsa we na ye ba betena ho ne ye di ho komo oni ye ntena fi se ye nyina no ye de adwen kire e de ba eboa e magana so etumpon obeko Adom TV on Facebook na waja wadwen kire no mefa na makan na mom se ho nte de a menkan na my ho tenko ade a mekan to wonsam na ya my ho nte ye ba be wie ne bebie eye ahomatrom no ama na wo so atumi adwan ne na wa kire wadwen na metwa me ho na baba me ba meda mabedwafo no edi na me de a kire wo ye from Samuel Kojo Brace dodo na no efrem me Kojo Brace enti wo ka ka bia eno ano na ye kwayanim aha Adom TV nti entwen ho tem na ye mra ye ba ye beto adwumade ne so. Alright, memo akwaba enfambra Nnawotwe bio na afi menda mabedwafo no edi mfanchiro Alhaji Naziru deputy CEO for the NIA National Identification Authority original hadema the NDC Dr. Tutubuahene political marketing lecturer at the University of Education. Whenever he's a political analyst, Ebano say, in deep politics, won't come up hard. You don't go behind beyond him or without him or her. Near bedin come on and I pay. And Mia Issa Fuseni, the MPP Regional Communications Director for the Western Region. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Biabo
Hey,
Alhaji, what do you say? Skin of glasses now.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Hey, Alhaji, but congrats again.
Thank you so much.
You deserve this one.
Thank you.
You know, Obra now did also there. Obiano.
Yes. Yeah. Mozemi for Okokura ne moi. Yankopon ekatre fa innama la usri yusra. Innama la usri yusra. Obono 2 times in that particular chapter. All meaning indeed after hardship come easiness. And he repeated it to assure the good his servants. Indeed, after hardship, if ease emerges, na in the right direction, and she say Yankopon ankasa and so you better na ya so say na on guide because a signs we are doing.
Yeah.
Utie near so and your relationship with people are Emma Bibiano Emma also some of the time you get frightened. Also obey to me you would and your best Yankopon at the end of the day, no man and
okay. All right. Amin.
Amen.
Okay. Doc, good morning.
Good morning.
Akwaba to an answer.
Also, I'm in here. Alhaji ne
Issa.
Me say, me pedi Alhaji kan no. Edu baby na ya yim hihie. Na utieti 70 bia na say entimi so ebeko yi ama mini. But ni nyina ye friend is ahofama obenya. And the determination and focus to succeed. Political position, like any other endeavor, say, why a word say you leave a legacy. Ubetro would deem a wabakosem. So when you're fast arguing in the idea, a babu. I also call it a wood sabin community and anything could do. Ubegu when Mwasi and Sana.
Okay.
That should be your.
All right. Isa, that crowd will go.
Oh, Western region, dear. Well, we need to. Dear. Yeah, who you mum, but the aka no na aka. Enye ne nyina na success.
Okay.
If you were holding one ups and downs to them.
I say you have a cut short for dualization. Also when you.
And I said, "Boss, there, and idea, to me, dane idea, nippano to me, ya. Ono de senka ya da yamiansi, but washapo. Obi ye no necessary go so ayehwe. Na me buy so me to the elekan about Kojo Amako Dakwa oye Ochami.
Yeah.
Minim.
Wow.
Me ntimpo there we film. Timi but my boss afo nyina yakọ.
Yeah.
He was one person that I get closer to when he was working with Good News Takrade.
Okay. As auntie of Good News or case.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Into Good News no share safe. Into ofi hot man sana okwa kize fa.
Okay.
Into menene ye dwuma very close pa. Ansa na ofi hot mo ba Accra.
Yeah.
Into owa hakra mpo na menene go so a ye di nkomo. But we got disconnected some few months ago. Menene enkasa bio.
Oh, okay.
So me back today we film the seriously shocking news to me. Nti me mabusanfo nyina ya akọ. Na nka me ya aware ntam mpo anka dam funu area senka because na me very close to him pa. Nti ono nya good news to me.
Yeah.
Anapa.
Okay. All right. Afi nyina no so Dr. Tutuboahene can sembi say our aim is to live with Dean in the history books of Ghana. Also, I can sembi say enye good news because unuya no down for Chame Kwame Dakwa atofam. Nti afi de yemko Nana Kunadu Agyeman-Rawlings were journey in the history books. What tonachi. Mention if allergy. Me sure say we no if you move bay and now what him. Was it even yesterday? No, it was
the day before yesterday.
I think Thursday. Now what ten saying? How did you take it?
Well, you didn't share sombo ebema ahwefo any achievefo. Na mekai pepe say I got a win from one of the media guys ana.
Okay.
Many omo ye juma. Ewo ne ho. I was privileged to be the media liaison for Nnawotwe Agyeman-Rawlings.
Oh, okay.
I was a campaign manager for the
flag bearership, no?
No, the vice chairmanship position I will contest here. And we've worked very extensively. I mean,
then you know her?
Very well.
Wow.
Very well. Very. I'm one of the. Kofi Adom. Now we have one of the people he would make reference to me as well. I mean, we became very, very close somewhere along the line. And I know Emma hint said like this: what is going on? If we can check. So we checked and then within the shortest possible time, I think they proved it. And I can only imagine how devastated Nembano. Knowing how on your more relate any senior council. It is for me near mommy hate him go beyond the fact that me taking her as a mother figure and there is a lot I've also learned from her. The fact to say I have seen the closure of an era that I was privileged to participate in. And that's our era no close because Rawlings out, Nnawotwe out, Chikata out. I mean, people have not watched the trend. You understand? It's an entire era.
Captain, you mean Chikata? You mean Captain?
Captain Chikata, yeah, Kojo Chikata. You know, it's an entire era. In that category, the only surviving person I could say today, Martin Amidu. Do you understand? Uncle Martin Amidu. In that Toby Kwachi, yes. He is also Okahu, yes. Those are the people who really were movers and shakers of the system. Oh, yeah. You could see an era coming to an end. And that is where maybe a boom say, hey, that is the most important question for everybody to ask. In the sense that the contribution of these people, during the formation of the NDC, and indeed, even going into the 2006 election, 1996 election, campaign yakwa, and I would say without a way, especially if you go to Ashanti region, a quiet campaign. Now, even the hotel you stay, now, omo say NDC for NRG hotel. The next day they can give you an excuse. A year be a bar na waje ho nti 3 days now more person mo to me. The next day you have to leave.
Wow.
I mean that is and it's real. If you ask ubisa ene anke to be kwache mu ne keka mo, they will tell you how difficult it was to penetrate the eastern region and the Ashanti region with the NDC. I mean, yakwa. So you resort to the only avenue you have. Say, mobile or classrooms. And some of the places, what classrooms around to me now, village school classroom at that time. So the risk can cry higher since AB and Kaubeda will come. So many resort to sleeping in their cars and many other things. I mean, that is the condition in which the Omo building party, with these sacrifices. It's a walk campaign. And then you come by and say, if you say hotel, you're the mama, and I am man being in the Have you more classrooms? If you more if you say compound or mobina, if you be a compound or party member, party chairman, and I be bisa, ni compound. Because if you are a dime back, and that is where everybody will sleep to, and that is. And Nana Kunadu was included. And you say, let's not forget, say, at that time she was coming as the wife of the sitting president. But she was included in one Ubiada. Also come practical politics. That is some of the things are to me to give this party going. And there is one thing very remarkable. Oko back to the formation of political party, the 1992 constitution. Na yewremu a very democratic country, As at the time, okay, PNDC, PDCs and various groupings are now helping the PNDC government to decentralize power. So they were well structured, the PDCs in India, to ensure fairness. And ensure that we will put all hands on deck and not to pick start. The PNDC then dismantle all the PDCs, almost structures to build the NDC and then restructure it and ensure it gets down. Anka Oyobia Omuye Bimu Bekase because it is a running system already. And you will build a party on those things. They dismantle everything. PDC most of them, that is when they got the opportunity to enter into fire service. Then they strengthen fire service with Vali Sachianu as the leader. So one thing that Nana Kuredu did was that when there was general idea then by the government to ensure fairness, Nana Kuredu stood her grounds and said, May 31st December Women Movement. And yeah, I'm buying a sponsor. A Miami initiative, any me executives. So if you are dismantling what Abayan has put together, you can't dismantle my 31st December Women Movement. Because I may make a contribution, which is also the truth. Now, lo and behold, the entire NDC structure, we were able to build it on the back of the structures. Now, 31st December Women Movement, awarded that. And pull most of them into our executives, into most of the time, we a women organizer, 31st December Women Movement in Crawford. I had to me a day party in a buy, I do some pepper, so For me, the contribution is enormous. I mean, there's no way make me a political career. I remember last 2 weeks, now was seminar B with the PSC, Public Services Commission. I organized this seminar B with the former Minister of Sport, Ekuya Senator.
Okay.
And one of the things she was raising, and we ended with this point to say, one thing she learned from the 31st December Women Movement in terms of organization and a one to survive when she became the minister and a leader, a member of parliament, and how she could handle the people. So you could see and she was shaped by certain opinions in any account. And that is the opportunity some of us younger got. Media say it distinguishes us also from people who never got those opportunity. Nana Kunedu's contribution enormous. And may have said it, open, the history of Ghana cannot conclude without mentioning Nana Kunadu Agyeman-Rawlings. That is how destiny has made it. I mean, we have no option than to accept it and also look through it. Where there are challenges, we also learn from it, and where the positives, you know, in the area of education, women empowerment, what we say up to today, you know, say not even an elderly woman, even if she's young, I feel very bad. I feel very ashamed. Is one of the things Nana Kunedu instilled in me by way of discipline. And there's also the fact of sacrifices. I've indicated to you sacrifices are 1 more year coming to sleep in the classroom, cars, and to ensure that the party that we are benefiting from today strives. And there's that aspect too. There's no way you'll get closer to the Rawlingses and not have that spirit of sacrifice. In the sense that I remember there was an incident. It was a meeting. It was a very crunch meeting, and the details of which the candidate said it is going to be only in my book. Now that meeting started around 8 a.m. in the morning. And we'll finish at around 10 p.m. In the evening. And do you know, throughout this time, what we ate? Like, I remember very well. Rawlings now pay baguette bread. I mean, somewhere along the line, many or call the inside or and or say, because meeting will be on himself, it will be any day, and we can't go out. That baguette, and it can cook. And that was the food we ate throughout that meeting. There is no allowance, there is nothing. So that sense of sacrifice, we are not now, you feel, say, no, it's part of the processes to build a better future. And it will be instilled in you, and you can stand the drought, the test of time at any point in time. So for me, I'm grateful having had the opportunity to work with them and gotten closer to that family. I extend my sincere condolence to Zainato Rawlings, Amina Rawlings, Yasantua, and Kimathi, and then to the workers. A bit more Mildred has been there all this while. I mean, she's worked with her, and some of them deceased. The likes of Kofi, who is one of her faithful bodyguard, Kofi. Is also deceased in and everybody, it's a year and there are a lot of lessons to draw from the closure of this chapter.
We say last Thursday was indeed a sad day for Ghana, marked by the loss of a great individual. Nana Kunadu Agyeman-Rawlings' contributions to Ghanaian politics are likely unmatched by any other woman in the country's history. May she rest in peace. Greetings to Honorable Mavis and Kansa Bwedu, Mavis Howard Compson, and Mr. Osu Bempa, MPP Chairman, hopeful. Oh, really? Okay. And this is coming from Teacher Constitution in Wiamwase. This is on Facebook. Isaac Akroma says, I'm watching live from Germany. Okay, so that's it. The Munkoso Anfa commenting go on Yebeka Mobiaso. At we say monitoring live from Akrokere. Regards to Honorable Eugene Kofi Amankwa, incoming Member of Parliament for Boise East. From Junior Tero, Shatter, the whole Ghana, Akrokere. All right, Doc, remember I was answering about Isa. Quite Benny, listening to him and having laid out your name about Mameno, quite Benny, if I saw a celebrity and I am morning, it would spare the development in our local communities as she set out to do with the 31st December movement.
That's it. Let me say, I'm here. I'm back to Kumasi. Adom pa Mrs. Osemensa. Mama, echiao anopa mi sa wo hwe. Ami nshira bebre. Let say Nana Agyeman-Rawlings Rawlings there. You can say can answer mo am say ade bechi. Oye enoma bebre aboa Ghana impuntu ane ne nkanko. Na yedim se ka tete no wo ba wo ani abebusa se wo nipa na se wo den so o ka so wo nipa na chese hu se wo bema na eno ento akire no hu se obi awo oba no school crowd ti anye ya nkobi sanse o yoba yebeka se wo the office ayi jare so mekai in terms of education girl child empowerment our the buy a boy pa se wo ba university a wo ti anye ye kura se wo wura class bi a wo bon se ma do so chen mema that kind of enlightenment our the buy no aboa me ehu se hoka Beijing.
Yeah,
Beijing conference.
It's exactly 30 years this year.
Yeah. You know, when a buyer yakwaka say what men can do,
women can do better.
Men can do better. And so we share women empowerment apart from education in the area of industrialization, rural cottage industry. Nanka yama minum bi ewo isrim. Ane Western region, Volta region, Ashanti region, or the other regions. Ana uhia fufu pa ikum koto etwa nyaso no na dokro wo mo. But we share initiatives a bit is a gari processing or the buy ne omo a ochire nkrofo CDC ye ayoa do ceramics no nasifo. I mean why are they na ose abodin yeah na is very unfortunate to say enipa wu ansa na yebisa se ade ani enye emfanye nka dum ema no kote ase no na ka hye na nimonyam na nka no so ahu se BBC na ekoso kojo onim se mami na ma the name First Lady ebenya a place in Ghana politics. Sure. Yes. Oshemwa or the Boa Rawlings through the 31st women. You do baby not meet me aka say more than half of the women in Ghana because of my initiative, you know, they had a soft spot, you know, for Rawlings and their friends said the PNDC and the NDC. Because whether you like it or not, wabuama amomofri omahu hihiem. Kojami, so question here very mind blowing, and I think that nka the party or no ankasa the party now Adom ebetimi asi women center bi ede ne di ato so a nka ebeboa se ate se ebia ifi afi eko enimfie nanso say omo be expand SHS number of SHS are meaning say likely so be see new SHS for say omo de ba ko nso betimi ato no nka eno nso so ebetimi aboa at least some landmark bia you know ofa hwa obekai. Apart from that say ankranko nema nabusia oman no ebetimi ato futuo bi because meaning say she actually lived her life for the ordinary woman ene nimpuntuo ne nasefo nti say omo betimi ate scholarship scheme bi no so betimi aboa ama etimi akọ school even up to the PhD level me say can also ebe adia ebe ni so yesesa manpa ene eto no abedin so ho eno nti nka ehia say yebetimi aye bibisa na yede akai maame no I think say watchro book me ye search ya mahu say one Nancy Henaku aye thesis, you know, which is very good. My kind abstract in this is here, and the title of the thesis in here: "Love Her or Hate Her: The Complex Legacy of First Lady Nana Kunadu Agyeman-Rawlings." I'm at this say on so and Kasansu through book. So, yeah, I made Timia encourage Alaji with the vast knowledge or one. Say. Obetimi ape obi a ono nso ewo school pon mu a oye project work oye thesis na ono nso kakra wonim any other people de omunim no ono nso obetimi de puti some kind of book chapter together so enti se no so da library a me say Ghana nkola ebetimi akenkan na almost who say emre bi atwam maame bi bai sa suban se no be yi nadi akwala bi nso betimi afaso asua na ono nso e de abonebra so I think say she was not really celebrated. She wasn't, and this is one of the things I was Ghana yetimi ehye so say what you say na what did you maybe say ya we should be able to celebrate you. I mean the this professor he was a nuclear scientist,
nuclear
scientist, professor, the name comes and goes, you know, solid. One or year Ghana KNUST for a long time, and then Ghana Atomic Energy, he started it, and then he also established a mathematics specialized center that was open, you know, to train mathematicians.
Center Ames.
So, and I wonder, Papa, no, we call just like that. Just like that.
Is it Professor R.P. Bafo?
No.
Okay.
The Dino is more or less like a gun name.
Okay.
Oh, Dino Banako. So he's just gone just like that. And I think that we need to have a deliberate policy as a nation. You know, the history department or University of Ghana and other universities 8 years, I think that they should equally encourage some of their students to be writing their thesis, you know, and project works on such personalities. So because book and idea and pro. So once you chronicle a book, more or less, you know, about several generations upon generations.
Is it Professor K. Alote?
Alote. Professor Alote. So, and I want to believe, say, it is not just an issue of a conversation. You know, it shouldn't end with your friend Agyeman-Rawlings, you know. But we should, from this moment, begin to think about some of these things. So, and the street be so even the maintenance of the street. And no crab people. So what I say? When a kai Sankara circle be. When a kai Sankara circle. And kai.
And go away.
Sankara circle, what I walk interchange. Kentucky Tawia, say.
Kentucky Tawia.
Interchange, you know.
Oh, okay.
Just after
GBC, when you're heading towards Sushi.
Leading to Jubilee. No? Oh, okay.
So, so some of these things we need to look at it and look at it very well. While here, this street be atono, and then a landmark be atono. Any nuna sani akopepa. Niasa di dimfufro akwakusiho. But say young woman, in a siwa say, yanking kind, yenye say dear. I mean, it will forever be remembered.
Okay. All right. Yeah. But I say, Membra.
Yeah.
Is that way?
KB, to me, I fully associate myself with all the comments that my colleagues have made. But obia me obi saba nyama amba kai efa no ho doc kade oye obia wama first lady aba enimiyam. I'm saying on cramp the first lady 3 times. First lady no did 3 times. So she's the only person that occupies the seat 3 times. Now, me peda me correct one thing that Minuana zero or the 31st December movement, you know, the resources was not from her own outfit. Outfit.
How do you know?
If you remember the case of MPP versus Attorney General 31st December 1993 to 1994 case, the MPP took 31st December movement to court because NAPA get approved SCA, yeba you say that celebrate damn 31st December. And by that time, no, the 1992 Constitution had drafted. So we felt that national resources were being put together to celebrate the 31st December. Into MPP for the court. Na court a board there. And here say over use state resources to celebrate 31st December. And because of that, you know, he put a ban on 31st December celebration. And so that case is still there. Where if you Google through, you see it. MPP versus Attorney General.
But
31st December.
I don't want to interrupt because we started this program very.
Oh no! But if you have any correction, you can come in. I don't mind.
You've just demonstrated your lack of understanding of the whole thing.
No.
Okay.
So you explain.
There is a 31st December where former President Rawlings staged a coup to remove a democratically elected government. That day is part of the celebrations of the NDC as a political party. And there is a 31st December women movement, which has nothing to do with the quarter walk once a week. The 31st December Women Movement is an NGO on itself, which used the name 31st just so the so that's the two different things.
Thank you for the intervention. Thank you for the intervention. The 31st December na amaka ho asama. Amaka there, if you Google, you get the case and you read it. It was celebrated nationwide, which we are aware. And Mame honor can 31st December movement of a year offense and only for a year. So the question I'm asking, what stops the 31st December movement from operating? It was before the demise of the late first lady, former first lady, not at 1st December, any of you. What stops it?
They had fracas.
I'm not exhibiting
part of the 31st December.
I'm not exhibiting any ignorance. But let me move on.
Sapon Kuman, who stood for the CPP.
No, you are not explaining.
You understand? as president.
Nadu, I know what I'm talking about.
They had their own fracas, but as I speak, there is still the skeleton of the 31st December Women Movement that she still handles.
Okay.
So let's distinguish the celebration of the 31st day from the 31st December Women Movement. And MPP did not take 31st December Women Movement to court.
Okay.
That is what I'm talking about.
It was a celebration.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. That. So I ask a simple question. After
just like we celebrate June 4th.
A simple question there. What stops the 31st December movement from operating?
And he's explained.
What is it?
They had fracas. The leader, not resource.
It was fully owned by the late Agyeman-Rawlings.
No. That is why they went to court. Shariaite and Co. went to court to contest. Do you understand that the 31st December women movement is collective and not for a single individual?
To overshadow.
Do you understand? And they discussed it. I mean,
I don't want it to overshadow it was just a passing comment that
I'm a properties of the 31st December women. That is why we cannot solely only give it to Nana Kunadu Agyeman, because all the properties were in the name of 31st December women movement and not in her name as Nana Kunadu Agyeman-Rawlings. I remember very well. In somewhere in 2002 thereabout, when the MPP came to power, I was then working with the DVLA. Remember, I was working with the DVLA. One of the search that the MPP were doing on Nana Kunadu Agyeman-Rawlings was the properties of 31st. Into Mekai, I was a schedule officer then. This say we should search all our record to find out cars and Nana Kunadu are registered with the deal. And we couldn't find any. All of them were in the name of 31st. We couldn't find any.
So that stops the celebration.
That what?
That stops the celebration.
There is the celebration has nothing to do with what we are talking about now. 31st December women.
I don't want it to.
It has nothing to do with it.
I don't want it to overshadow the tribute that I wanted to offer for the later Kunadu. You know, we are mourning the lady, so we don't have to discuss the negative aspect of what happened, because 31st December, there are a lot of things there we can discuss. But let's leave it at that. I know, or know Yobia, seriously, she was a courageous woman. Or the unkranche eba politics no more amambesa afonebi etumo enya access to politics. I remember time now 1992 maybe the constitution was set up and then democratic the way Ebesha say practice democracy in 1992. Now mbesiafo no more politics no more ndoso. Ubo omodin krampa the only known figures are na anyone today how Yakubu Numu Anita Edison Gladys Asma and then woman here know what central region Benyado. They were the popular people that we know until lady take it upon herself. No, Ogadam Besiafo. She encouraged people to go into politics, and most of the women. So Moshe Aside or Mubama tribute about this lady. You will see there, most of them got into politics because of the motivation that this lady has given to them. Into or no or the hormone, because even the NDC, most of the prominent people in NDC, I'm not say omo kasa after woman no efim no. And some are no more Canada. And so on your on any politics.
Victor
Smith.
Smith, the U.S. Ghana ambassador.
Former minister for Eastern
region.
Victor
Smith.
Yes.
Also the it was Nanakuno
that shaped him in politics.
Even the current president.
Yes.
Mahama.
You see?
Wow.
So there are so many people.
This wonderful gift.
So
there's her ability to tap talent.
She identified
talent. Say ono you be na obo na kun children. Ncho onyo ono so krampa but I catch say ono krampa no shape no kun in terms of practicing democracy. Because no kun no nya obi a no a civil a military person. And sana oba politics. So the other person that
if you allow me some 1 second.
Oh, you can go ahead.
In fact, her motivation, encouragement led to the 78, 79 coup.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And her council was actually what streamlined, Jerry and the entire AFRC, PNDC regimes, in fact, she was almost like the conduit, for the success. In fact, say, we read the successes of Jerry. You can't take
the lady out.
The very survival of Jerry Rawlings. Because
counseling the man, moving to give him directions and all these things. And na besia no da wechira or give or more directions are who say even grandpa Rawlings regime na baby I think 2000 2000 or then the regime na baby now people were even thinking, people were suspecting that Rawlings would not give out their mandates after losing the election grandpa Onyadi Obama President Kufuor and there was some tension. And I believe strongly that the only person that maybe steps in to advise this man was the lady. Because or no I believe in democracy and or no so crass no one fa maybe military na no one she was practicing democracy as democracy is supposed to be. And that is why I care about the movement that she put together. Put the women, start training women into training women into a skill, and all sorts of things are organizing on behalf of the party, and she was doing it. The only thing that I can blame her was the time I was too bitter with the NDC party and decided to separate, go and form her own party, and that was NDP. Even though Oya the Mad no Kurampo, Nana Ankasa Nkofo, and I said Ankasa Numba, we're still with the NDC. And
yeah.
So I agree totally with Doc there. NDC should own this particular funeral. Despite the fact that lady no every NDC equity party I friend the NDP. But the formation of NDC emanated from the PNDC. From PNDC, a former NDC. And they were the architect of everything. Yeah. So if bitterness be BAC, I'm a lady if you hold more former the NDP impoa. They shouldn't see her as a different political party member, but they should see her as a member of the NDC. No one of befitting burial, and they should to them a doc. So I guess they will say should get a monumental project to be a or the Nadine Biden about to so. But or no, I doubt it because even the founder of NDC, Jerry John Rawlings, so of him how many years now?
This is 2020, right?
I think 2022 or
2020, and COVID time, so
yes,
5 years.
So, to me, even monumental project to be a back at the Rawlings in the young fan too. Rawlings has served this country for good 19 years. 19 years. Now, say nipa no call up to now, even university employer don't need battle so. I think Ghana have many more. Obi betu ma atuma agene genado, but Accra ha. Maybe I mean, Rawlings didn't that so Rawlings Park.
Rawlings Park, yeah.
Apart from Rawlings Park, we don't have any monumental project. But like I said, Rawlings Institution on it. And that's Rawlings. But we have other institutions being named after certain people that we don't even know them. Their role in terms of governance.
In fact,
You understand? Go to University of Ghana.
The patch about if I can. UDS.
Yes.
UDS.
Yes.
We say Unya Nobel Prize, no?
Yeah.
The amount that he got,
amount, yes.
and what the cost at UDS.
And
it was proposed even after say we're free, so no. Say comedy indeed, so he objected to it.
Yes, I think.
So
by then he was alive.
It wasn't.
By then he was alive. Yes.
Inti everyone say MPP ni etiha.
It wasn't an objection.
It wasn't an initial objection from him.
Okay.
What he as MPP person, Anthony Abbey Fakabo, a former youth organizer and a leading member of the Bawumia campaign. Bisano said when he was in school then he was at UDS. When the proposal to name UDS in the name of Rawlings, he was the SRC president also. Ask the agitation.
Good.
You see what they did to block that thing. When that happened, this was, and I'm giving you a typical example. He may be listening to us right now. Nebisano, Cabo, what was their stand? Political coloration said they won't allow UDS to be named after all, even with all that he has been able to do. Fast forward, UDS was named after another politician from the MPP side. From the MPP side, during MPP era, when Cabo was in government. And he didn't react. So don't let us go to this issue.
No, I am
UDS. Maybe part of the UDS.
UDS is
that old man
said
no.
Tadem there no.
Tadem.
I said one part of it, right?
Yeah. No, any part of it is UDS. UDS is UDS. What's name? But when Rawlings, and I'm saying this as a matter of fact, if they have Anthony Abbey Fakabo's number, call him rather and put him on air. That what was his reaction then as a student leader?
Good. And then Rawlings can have it.
That is what Ombeka said on
Thank you.
No establishing. As at the time he was establishing, I think he was in power then, and it was suggested to him some funny thing, and so he didn't do it.
Because he was in power. Ombeka was a power drug.
Debbie. This is somebody who has gone to win a prize. He didn't win it in the name of Ghana. He won it
in his name,
in his own merit. So what is here? And also DC University up north. Kodum Patriot is here. And he said here, UBC University no akase odi ono ani din etoso. He had that authority to do that. So but he didn't. Say, or yeah, crown and Kamefans will be banned or say was that probably would have shifted the political narrative.
Exactly.
So, but he had that opportunity, didn't he?
Yeah, it looks like
was later.
Probably it could be his nature because I'm just being told
that is the point.
When it came to the FPSOs. More approaching is on the back and don't pass on the back they should even place his name on currency on any public property. There's a
so no my member now I mean we are Nazir say Cabo the only sole person Cabo to be denied and so can say mama and fight a dinner to your friends and UDS now the whole, Cabo Unkwan to me a very strong person to change the narrative. But on the nature, no, and it's a force of power,
yeah.
8 good years. In time now, if you are young crampon and a wapa, and that's Cabo no what university hold Montino or the madam. Cabo one complete school.
Yes, I get it, but if you
edge
from a year, FPSO Kadabam 1 year. Now don't put my name on any maybe that is why I ban.
Then he should not put a blame on. So I was making this. I did not politicize it. He didn't even politicize it. He said MPP now or not take on a crown because in Kayamfa they didn't do property so. But he attempt to say by Cabo resist. But since I'm like say Papa no only help you, and Papa no only help you. Say NDC for no more power, will they do it or not?
No, but his wish was I don't put my name on it. Probably.
No, but he never said after my demise, nobody should name any I am told
facility or institution. vehemently refused them proposal.
When he was alive.
Yeah, no, they don't put my name. And don't ever put my name on any property. When
so they won't do it.
My wish.
So they won't do it.
Yeah.
So if that is his wish, but for me in particular, for generation to come, and other people, one or more young guys who are also growing up to know the kind of person he is. You know, I feel strongly that he should be named after an institution where you go to University of Ghana and see.
Now you're about the wife.
Yes,
no,
but you see, all of them, the family is what we are discussing. Because Papa no any hobby, Mama no so any hobby, and both of them should be on it. I strongly believe that anybody, because although to me serve this country, Rawlings now, the reason why I'm so much interested in Rawlings is that he served this country for good 19 years. Yeah. There is no any head of state. Obia, Wabadi, Ghana, or spend up to 19 years. Yo. So his service rendered to this country must be recognized. Okay. Now, before I recognize them, the Nankasa books are enough to remember him. So let's get prominent places that we can name after the person. Even say young guy, and you know, now who is Rawlings? Say names are the two. Mensa Saga Hall and then halls are over friends University of Ghana and say anyone. But your brother say one of the Mensa Saga Hall. They say go and read about him. You understand? Then you get to know the type of person that you are dealing with. So that is what I'm demanding for the family. Him and then the wife should be on it.
And when you see videos of Jerry John Rawlings, His Excellency, and not
a second to chip in this. And it's in reaction to a statement made by Doc, Sir Obwani Kunu, and whatever it is. I remember one profound thing, or catcher me, Nana Kudu, say 79, Yachi Nekunu, and the process now, Yadena Beko, said they even tried and or you're liable for execution before one to be being and then crop or bet me. 78, yeah.
79, yeah.
79, yes, that was 79. Or Kachem said that the lawyer, na war at that time, OD case, and then a bet nasi. And it was later that she realized it was in cohesion with the state. And a lawyer advised her on no, and I could do Agyeman-Rawlings said the only thing I'll bet me I Rawlings is saying, and I say. I was so called Nikunu, Nadrim Akan. Now, or yes, I know, or Begina and also Apolonge case, now yet me Rawlings. Can you imagine if Nana Kunadu Agyeman-Rawlings wasn't intelligent and in the love of her husband has taken this stand, and Carol is been 19 years old, he can never. Because they be here now, I didn't go on here, you didn't know what say, Waboda. Nanka wakasa asem we. So we American. Immediately she said she didn't know what occurred to her, but she felt this is wrong because me couldn't on them. So we American, and she resisted. And the lawyer and that is where the lawyer in the case separated with them. Left her to a fate. So to me, so you see, that is how deep and determined this woman was to see her husband succeed.
All right. Yeah. That's why I share Nnawotwe Dwumadie ɛwɔ Adom TV so OTA or radio Asempa 94.7 FM yɛbɛtwa ho tew ne aba yɛbɛbɔ Dr. Mahmood Bawumia and MPs nsɛm 63 MPs ɛde more support atai n'akyi oni entina sisi ayeba. That's a powerful hymn now there, and I'm sure when you hear it Nusoka Krabetel is adding, you know, that oh Maubia would do. And I can just imagine, for example, Ochame Kojo Dakwa, Nabusia 4, and even Nana Kunadu Agyeman-Rawlings Nabusia 4. Say bought him be say ya. Now Nimsa wo kaba by Achsa Wodofu. Au huni bim Chisebia Yankopon. You know, atun safri nyina na yakwa akohia. But yes, sana brabon city. Obia beto obia. But our condolences to the family of Kunadu Agyeman-Rawlings, and also to Yaya colleague, Ochame Kwajo Dakwa, and to Obia Swene Ye Katanechi, for example. Well, if you were adding to migrate from this to politics, but yeah, Juma, see it me to us, but now we 63 members of parliament on MP before. MP could 87, right?
Yes.
87 because they're 88 and I'm yeah. So is 87 now. 87. Out of the 87, me nunsu a flag bearer hopefuls, me boy.
Yes.
Brian a champion Dr. Duchum. And it means that 87 comes down to 85. Then out of the 85, matters a leadership because they are in leadership, no, they don't want to align. Nyaka 63. So Adom, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Dr. Tushboy, where they mention self work. And so Ben we be in okay in a year the campaigning and even the prospect of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia becoming the flag bearer of the MPP. But I mean that this is the issue I'm person will explore the Maya because of your vast knowledge in the area. But answer now bemono my even found parliament now you can share the news conference 63 MPs no
NPP amenyuko no mrahye bedwafo bia won mo mrahye bedwemu ene omo ayensentwerefo nhia mu a won ma kire se abato a abanyuko no eba kwato yi frank atufo de bren won de wo ne kane mampani abedi akire alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ene edi kasubo mu a omo ene ne ekora na nipa wodi wonano ayensentwerefo nhia mu eye mrahye bedwani ye ogina hode mamampon kwaku ampratwum sapon ene wo kire se NPP amenyuko no ko mrahye bedwuma won dodro eye aduwotwenso emu aduosia miensa ene wo mayi wo muti se wo mo de tudwa ma wiase nyina ate se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and woman no eko awasaba to him.
He has been tested, trusted, and proven. Today, over 60 members of parliament, in fact, it's 63 precisely, out of the 87 minority members in parliament, stand together in unity and conviction to make this clarion call. We declare our total and unwavering support for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as the next flag bearer of our great party.
Enwachi na mrahye bedwani ye ogina hode matrobo abato mpeso aso glory usu enso di tudwa kire de ntia wo mu ene Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ene ebeto kese e wa abato a ebenim.
A new patriotic party a wo ho yi no ye wo ye nhyehyede a ye fa so a ye be ma obi ye flag bearer e wo ye party imo o hwe 1996 ye ra president Kofo call one term or second term na Adom po de wo call premier sa ye man be ye flag bearer e ma ye new patriotic party ye wo gidie ni deserve ye wo gidie na ye gidi se obi e deserve second chance e wo na brabo o hwe Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na ho brase na ho fama said ya waka nipa bom on titi nipa ntemunti no and na out of 87 no emu 65 ya adwene kro eni akoma kro se nyankopon ya adoma na erade ma ye nko a 31st January a ebe ye 2026 no ye nyina ye ka ye ntoma abom ye de support elta ye wura Mahmoud Bawumia chi amena ba be ye flag bearer e de ama new patriotic party.
And no any central press conference also in parliament or now tell some cover me who MPs original okay o efia me boa
yeah efia
okay but that's the takra the MP copy or trade documents doc yemra hoy
yo my say free say we were 2 areas of specialization back here marketing and about political marketing.
Okay.
And we started free marketing. Normally, marketers and our marketing managers are there back where almost share beating their grow on brand a endorsement.
Okay. Yeah.
And he said, see, BD or brand the one dance here. Now, yɛakyerɛ foforɔ sɛ brand no ekura wo no edi mu ɛyɛ papa sɛ wotɔ a ɛni nhwamɔ ɛnom ne n'asefoɔ nti ɛyɛ endorsement no ne twi bɛyɛ agyinasie so sɛ wosi biribi so agyina na ɛne sɛ yɛde ba politics mu a ɛsiane sɛ apreapreɛ competition ɛwɔ mu nti no yɛ na mpɛn bebree no wobɛhia nipa ɛne nipakuo a ɔmbɛtumi asi wo din no a ɛkura wo party a wowɔ mu ɔmbɛtumi asi n'agyina ama na yɛ akɔnɔ ɛde ama afoforo nti sɛ yɛka in politics yɛsa ka sɛ political science for panetaka politics is a game of numbers kyerɛ sɛ wowɔ politics mu a wohia dɔm ɛna ade bɛyɛ nti wohia dɔm a ade bɛyɛ no ɛkwan a wode bɛnya dɔm ne baako ɛne endorsement no so ɔte aseɛ wode bɛfrɛ dɔm nti yɛse ɛdin wei yɛtaa n'akyi a ɛbɛboa yɛn yɛse ɛdin wei ɛyɛ papa ɛnom ne n'asefoɔ nti wohu sɛ politician bi ɛdin ɛtrɛtrɛ na ɛgyina endorsement no ɛfa baabi ɛgyina so nkurɔfoɔ di ho adanseɛ nti sɛ Dr. Bawumia and MPs this is not the first time sɛ me to my adwene kwakyiri a ɛnyɛ the first time a MPs bɛɛ 63 aka sɛ ɔmo kɔ akɔta n'akyi ɛm sɛ ɛbrɛ bi DCs bi nso ɛbaeɛ ɛbɛbɛka sɛ ɔmo ɛta n'akyi now ɛkyerɛ sɛ Dr. Bawumia brand no nkurɔfoɔ agye atom ɔno ani partyfoɔ bi ɛwɔ parliament ɔmo agye atom ɛkyerɛ sɛ credibility mehu sɛ de mesi aka ne twi so ɛho
ɛnyɛ wo nnukura die anaa
yɛmfa ne saa ɛfa baabi
credibility animonyam bi a
animonyam bi ɛwɔ mu so in fact endorsement no one of the things yɛde explain ɛyɛ nɔɔma mmienu credibility and attractiveness
okay
nti animonyam kura wo so image nso kura ka ne sɛ sunsum yɛmfa ne saa so ɛna ɛyɛ attractive kyerɛ sɛ ɛyi hwa a ɛbɛtumi
anti credibility yɛsɛ ɛyɛ de agyedie wɔ mu
gyedie wɔ mu okay nti wɔn bɛtumi agye adi so ɔte aseɛ gyedie no ne twi no ɛmu dɔ so ho nti sɛ wode toto borɔfo kasa no ho a gyedie no it has a lot of synonyms so ho nti honesty is one of it trust so ability to deliver and to honor promises and also ɛdɔso so nti ɛkyerɛ sɛ Dr. Bawumia the brand no ɛyɛ credible but what you say from one angle the other angle ne say ɛyɛ very attractive sɛ yi hwa ɛbɛtumi atwedɔm ɛde aba so na politics nso deɛ ɛnyɛ sese baabi aga na politics aduru no ɛnyɛ mɛfa ne sɛ o party for nko a but what you say ɛnyɛ o party for nko a both NDC and MPP in fact until 2024 elections na MPP ni NDC nyina no they cannot rely on omankasa core voters to win an election so now the key determinant are the middle voters who a big friend swings, a big friend floating. So now, so it means that your brand should be able to attract some neutrals to yourself, to your party, and also ensure say even the opposition or brand appeals to them, remains attractive to them. Nti omumubi biso betimi aka say mi wo gidie ewo Dr. Bawumia mu. Nti betimi adai ato amano. So they are silent voters. In fact, they are silent opposition within the same party. For say Dr. Bawumia ebetimi enya the endorsement of 63 members of parliament. That is how significant the brand to those parliamentarians. And you see, sometimes brand endorses like the parliamentarians omo ankasa so they matter because some brand endorses should equally carry these two things, credibility and attractiveness. Because when wabeshemu kina say asimesi Dr. Bawumia mumi entanechi na wankasa nso ye hwan. So what you say? So the endorser is as important as the one being endorsed. Into your actions and inactions, your image, your credibility, your level of honesty, your trustworthiness back in your constituency are very important. And yes, we be in our camera na ka say Dr. Tutubuahi ma endorse Dr. Bawumia no we because enkrofo show wa ko gina camera nim ka asa no say wo wunti na meto ama Bawumia o da say won susu ban ye dia e no besi. Those are the complexities. In marketing brand be kwa akopɛ endorser. So the endorser should reflect the image of the brand. In this, there will be that level of disconnect. And the moment that disconnect happens, it means the brand, the endorsement didn't come with any relevance. And then a man a year complex. So if you don't have the credibility, if your credibility is negative, if you yourself, you are not appealing, our constituency. Now, people, you can't move within your own constituency. Then your endorsement becomes negative.
But for MPs who have won elections there,
okay, that is the perception. Because I've heard this argument, within the week.
Okay.
Yeah. You have won the election, and in fact, we share the number of seats MPP lose here. Now for 87, it used to be 88, for them to have won the election, then it tells you, say, within their constituency, certain images following them, very positive ones. They have that credibility. Because if they didn't have it, they wouldn't have won the election. They have that magnetic power to attract, But again, from December 7th up to now, probably certain things have changed. You see, credibility is something that you work on every day. Image is something that you work on every day because they signify certain values or they project certain values. So that is where this 63 will have to be very cautious. So, whatever value that they have in their constituency, the brand that they represent in their constituency should be a reflection of the personality, the vision, the attitude, you know, and everything Bawumia. That's very important.
Okay.
So, anything contrary to that, people will not see Bawumia in them.
Okay.
It is Washa, one of the critiques of advertising in here. May turn biscuits. Na bakwa kofa your friend is saying, Ubia or your media person. Say ome endorse biscuit. Ubia or your footballer. Ome endorse biscuit. The question that every media critic and advertising critic will put say, what relevance is the media person to the biscuit?
Okay. That will see for one moment.
Say ye akola and we biscuit. So and so unless probably you find a value that makes the biscuit relevant to the media personality, it is you've lost it.
Okay. All right.
And so me see from any the endorsement is good. It signifies say people really trust the Bawumia brand. And so what it means is that they can equally work within their constituencies to pull crowd for him.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So that's why he would need more of such endorsements as, you know, to propel him ahead of others.
Okay. All right. Alaji Nasiru, where they be sure say when we were party more because ahead of was it 2020? Which year na ye Mahamas flag bearer no? I was in there. Yeah, a ye Mahamas flag bearer for the last election. No? I mean, so you've seen it. You've seen how groups, you know, endorse candidates. So Kunadu Agyeman-Rawlings, so you see it. Where no, what does it really bring to the candidature of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia?
Well, you see, if you ask me, and to be very honest with you, me sitting here, and to every political mind, say, MPP be call primaries. Na wamoku will be full instead of Bawumia.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it doesn't. There's because the odds, you know, a doors in the event say Ukoyi will be full online Ukoyi Bawumia, but near also me given this problem at MPP as a political party, and I say the situation I won't call it a problem because Obiawo said my friend the situation at MPP a war as a political party and as a politician and a strategist. Me feel say na anka this mood in here. The entire makers are and say me my sense of panic from the Bawumia campaign na me wo GDA worry she say wamo ebetimi ewini wamo primaries no wamo yesa so a kire opponent say or very smart or hunu panic na he can capitalize on it and frustrate your effort. My way feel so say the frustrating that effort and then will mean to say it is weakening the resource capacity wamo the 2028 election. That is how I see it. So, Sanipano MP now owns okay, this is the angle. Now, woman who panic level, no, he will capitalize on it, make sure. Because after 2028, if Bawumia goes to that a contest and come back as a loser, I don't know what will happen in MPP. I don't know how the future is going to look like.
But
no, and yes, sir, Adom me.
But there was no doom for you, and why would it be different for him?
Did we have a candidate?
Mahama lost 2016.
Correct.
Lost 2020.
Yes.
It didn't spell doom. He won 2024.
Good. But he stood on something to get the 2024. What is it? And you can do comparison. So Americano and Otumi Jinai also on his credibility, Senya Dok Kayano, and then got the confidence of Ghanaians to vote for him again. And the situation is not so with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. One thing I would like to say is, share and meno say, say free SHS air coso 2024 election. One of the things MPP, including Bawumia himself, a catcher Ghana for one say, over to NDC free SHS on mobile between. The stress and a wolf war and your share previous years and we say free SHS around this time, change of government and now be bisa the crunch biba man kwala no kwa say ebimo abafie ebimo ayi say ma and it is smooth won't be biakra and academic calendar no aye the same mama obia ndi won't say akwala we after 2 weeks and I say bibisa everything is moving smoothly. So what else are you coming to tell Ghanaians? Say nkofo na wo ka kire me say wo to abama o mo be say ade no ade o ma ye ni a what else are you coming to tell Ghanaians? Me no wo ka say MPs before ka kire Ghana for say wo vote ma NDC a any John Mahama dollar equal 25 Ghana cedis to $1. And I mean that was their campaign message and it has proven to be wrong. For the first time, Mekaisa I was leading a campaign. Who could do MPP before because MPP NDC mobile. More betting your man boss one answer, more $2 bonus so about 4 man answer say. And all this has proven to be possible under His Excellency John Mahama. Yet take your man so you catch and say doom so you too much John Mahama doom so ever back. Doom so today, me no say. Everybody is seeing what is happening in this country, not without challenge. Indeed, it took the President John Mahama himself to say, one of the trapper MPP for 30 months will be feeling in the area of energy and in the Kikau. I mean, what you have survived, and it is seen. Everybody is seeing the progress. So, in the event that Bawumia, then Bium and our Beka Ghana for say stand on this and vote. Because these are the things you told them even before the John Mahama administration came in. And Nijina Afili, I mean, so far, so excellent, just like the majority leader has said. And to me, you know, me want to say the processes now and what the MPs are doing, given my experience in politics, was highly unnecessary. At every point in time, the time when in NDC, yes, it happened. Say, irrespective of the problems in Nigeria, the reason why up to now I want to say Nigeria for Akko, say Wamokun and as a civil war, I had the experience of Biafra. And for us in the NDC, the Fonka game experience taught us a lot of lessons. And that is why at this point, when it was happening in the NDC, there was a central point. The number of times I had the opportunity to sit with the Council of Elders. We are talking about Dr. Mrs. Mary Grant, Rawlings himself, Mr. Achampong, the former majority leader from the BA. I mean, Mpenyifo Idrisu Mahama, Nini Ekekahu, who clearly did not take side. In the Nipane Kasa, you have some confidence. That is why I expected that in there, since the exit of C.K. Tadem, the constitution of the Council of Elders of the MPP, and a more council which is superior to their Congress.
Council of Elders is headed by Hakman Agyeman.
Correct, which is superior to even their Congress because Council of Elders can
That is NEC. He's talking about
NEC, correct. NEC. Well, because they can overturn NEC decision. And they serve as a buffer. A sideway, any sideway, or more when they get to that place, or make me actually and conflict resolution. Now, ya chat a common path. And that's what I expect the parliament today to do for the MPP as a political party. Because one way we give at least they are very resourceful. Within the party structures, we able to make us say, "Wamu enya aketua, wamu enya resources bia, wamu ebetimi aye independent to pull all the sides together after the election." And for taking side now, how do you think? Which I mean, I don't believe anyway. say anka yebeka say the former minister of education a winning election. How would they now bring them together? Because women are in parliament. When we are the center, when we hold all the parts together, how would they bring them together? Because and say, this is where you support. I can trust you. Now, say a Kokrana Tokwaba, na Ubia and Ten say after the election. This same parliament must be the center and Kobitimi na yaka party na boom to continue the struggle. Okay. Having come out now to take a stand. Okay. Say Anka Yembra and Betrasi. So the problem is enormous with the MPP. Okay. And there is the need. And I'm using this opportunity once again to remind and call on Yanka Saye Papa, former President Kufuor. Look, every opportunity I've had, my friend, former President Kufuor should know and always remember, say, it is this party MPP that made him what he is today. The responsibility is more on him as a person to ensure, say, he will not, preside over or see to the disintegration of a political tradition that has come this far. Okay. And the responsibility lies on former President Kufuor. Former President Kufuor must begin to speak. Okay. Former President Rawlings spoke in the NDC, and examples. Even during the crisis, there were people who we believed were so neutral and committed to the forward march of the NDC tradition. So create that opportunity, or else we would supervise the extension of a political tradition. Now something may emerge from it. Imagine people will regroup there, and then this MPP will know it's gone.
Okay. Piaga says on Facebook, also win with Dr. Bawumia. It's possible. Watching live from Achem Asafo. Ambassador Gabi Edu Jemfi says, rest in peace, Ochame Amwakodakwa from Gabi Edu Jemfi, former road safety ambassador, watching from USA, Ohio. Let me look at this. Derek Ayete says, I'm watching you live from Nkurakan. Good morning. Okay, Derek, good morning to you too. Yeah, that's to say, there's this guy who's been posting something anyway. Yeah, to us, is that?
KB. Meti menuanom too no nyina omo aka say a political party like MPP yako a first election where 2023 yako yi Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia as our flag bearer. Not that time no kraso ye parliamentarians are almost declare almost support the Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. This time round, 63 of them no more declare almost support the Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. And you see, looking at the narrative, and I say even discussion you have Dr. Mame Nua Penyin Alhaji Naziru. Omo discussing in centered that inka MPP inka ya body bia ya tie ho ase a inka onhiampo de Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ye baka de bi nkoko contest in 2024 elections. Because democracy nti obia to me for form say my member and member contest election. But if only party no your interest. If only 2028 no your interest, not on your personal interest. Mempe we asam we mbra no ba contest mu wasika mu wadamadi wo hono na enyo onuntra no oya party interest dey pe dey win 2028 election nka Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia resources are all say okọ rounds ni nyina no nka dam resources no ko keep resources for 2028. The reason why I make them asam na look at the elections from 1992 at the badament a time here you dey he share the records. Sikaya yeka ho asam say mimi was kanti yento abanfama because I sponsored the party. Who was sponsoring the party in 1992? President Kufuor Alaginazi we eka no ho asem no waska. Time na ye the flag bearer no waska. Unto abandon ye electing as flag bearer. Okoya wonko we need 1996 yantu na ntwe no. Yanka de President Kufuor Edison Kufuor niska na say ne bibinti ne yeto abanadeti no. We reorganized ourselves, supported him in 1996 Edison 2000. I'm win the election in 2000. And by that time, remember, the NDC at that time, they know presented a new candidate at that time. That was Professor Mills. Professor Mills obeyed no Ghana for, and I'm saying, your market president Kufuor at that time, the PNT, you two about the man, President Kufuor. Professor Mills, NDC for Antoine Trinidad or Lucy 2000, but I have a part in the Monty and Tunino. You're repeating in 2004. Oko 2004 Kokrampa oko Lucy biom no NDC for Antoine Trinidad. Yes, also a brand in the number 2008. And by that time, President Kufuor no so no time I then. Abaniwi. In the year a your friends and Nana Danko Akufo-Addo at the by 2008. You didn't buy in the Ghana for say Professor Moss was system no year dim no son. Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. No matter how we branded Nana Akufo-Addo, people didn't buy. Professor Moss we need 2008. MPP, the same MPP, Korea yeti here discussing. We did not discard Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. We brought him back, even though he was contested in 2000, I think 2009 or 2010 by Alan Chairman. But we import how a percentage was close to about 90% that the MPP delegates endorsed Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. And by that time, also a delegate that was voting. We told Ghanaian people that, or MP people there, Yem konen kofa Nana Danko Akufo-Addo because you are marketing in 2008 and ye didn't buy no was also elusi 2012. Onu krampona Nana Danko na unankasa na no apaba. A kind of famous speech, acceptance speech in 2012. Asema okan in there. Me corner ma kwadwunu ho. E wo political career ho. Me dwunu ho dua, me ne Ghana fo bakasa. So we ka dem command na. No the call landed. MPP Korea na ekofa Nana Danko Akufo-Addo be there. Yentum mfa obi fufuru mfa nko 2016. Wu na ye market from 2008 till date. Yensa mfa nko 2016. Na ede no call ya oko win 2016. Obanden no obeduru the friends saying Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia 2024. People are attributing some kind of measures and I say blames. Say oh yes into the end to me Antonio. Oh yes into the end to me Anto Aban Famano. Nankahena yen to Aban Famo no musudent in the end to Aban Famo. Ghana for you say MPP for no sometimes no kasa. Because the democracy into untum and kasa bebre. But we are going for election. Delegates no sunim. Sisi ya enyasi kasa mu. So kope obi na ose ne pakuno wasikanti yanfa ne pakuno enfa nombra number lead the elections. We equally have people who are sponsoring NDC. Anamibwa, don't they have financiers? Have they put themselves up to contest NDC flag bearers? Does it mean there will be a sponsor party and be a good leader to lead the party? For me, NDC and MPP, we have as delegates, we have to come together. Nay in show there. Trend now, what since 1996, Edinburgh Damon trend and it will work. It's like a lotto. Let's focus on the Nipana Yedinoko. Yedinaba 2008, and 2024, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. There are some of the young can for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. A branded candidate, Sisi America say, Oko everywhere in the country. The pictures of Bohormu. The t-shirts in yakade yan rally in there. 90% of the MPP supporters will wear this DMB t-shirt. Also, yanko to them candidate and yanko for new candidate and candidate that we don't even know. Me hey, the other candidates now moka ho amoya 4. Omoka no ho. I can bet you there say the new candidate ba. Nko fi menua Alhaji. No mo banya nsam. Na da ka fa nipa kunu ho there is no sense in politics.
Okay.
Definitely we will have something to say about that candidate. Now, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia and some of you fan on 2024. No, there are some biome no new one. I but I can fan on biome.
Okay.
Now, me give the say Tor na wa shase nde owobuno edisen half region nde no shase efi half region
okay
owoko owia owoko western north
all right
na dwumadi a odi ne nyina no me nu edi chiri nti minimum say delegates ne nyina eden nti enye 63 ne nkwa no mo endorse Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, the grassroots themselves. I have taught Western region, all the 17 constituencies, and the feedback I'm getting, the delegates love to bring Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia back.
Okay.
And we'll all rally behind him, support him to win the 2028 elections.
Okay. All right. MBA Ahomatromo now also join here. Na yeni undin komo. Ben is already on the line. Doc, now person can say.
Baby, na me.
What
is the surprise to watch?
Just 20 seconds.
Okay. But the surprise to watch in this election. Yeah, Brian Achambo.
Okay, me that's it. You, Ben. Good morning. Ben, good. Okay. Obet me after 0302221.
I'm telling you.
1701. 1 ADH. Obet me at 2 and 3. So 0302 21 1702. Yes.
Media. I believe in brand consistency. So. It is Nana. Okay.
Doc, Mr. Wamin for Nana Wakwan so. Nana, good morning.
Morning, open here.
Nana Maminti where?
An opinion message in Kano Wapan for a studio. In Abema, my main cancer, Nipana Casayama Bami, and say, MPs Saga. I said, yeah, what don't so you about me? You know, me, papa, me, ask more kind, I for to say, you on it, you with your mama, a coalition. Ojina, public, I can say, on election now over 8 years. And therefore, no come. The year mama to over 4 years. You got to pay your mama, and I say, mama, 84 years. I bet you didn't say, can I have a top man for some of your money to give? You really have no can. Can I name me? Can I put a shop in a couple of your posts? Ombra, them for dear. What about me?
Okay. For before Fred, na yeni come Doc. Okay, chairman won to me is on the line. Hey, now why na any won to me Jenny day way. Chairman won to me bichao, medio.
Medio so.
Medio.
Yo. Mr. Medas Gibri. Me be my no or customer MPs Bawumia. Hello to me. Hello.
Okay. I think that Nana Bones, but also fra aya NTA wo telephone no. NTA TV no, TV telephone ye nin komo why. Nana Bones matching. Nana Bones matching o.
Oh, you know me so what is your name in you watch na wo ye dey.
Me wo ye ma menti we.
Me da se fa me ni who can voice you. Wouldn't say na ya den kese your body incoming chairman birthday. Who you are watching up the kese mama. Na me nchebe gafo a o ka te minia editing say o bi chef tiem mana ho pa no kakra me kan so ne ba said the MPP ni kan no Ghana bakwasem apart from Nnawotwe Rawlings we military or civilian who win election almighty Jacob for Ghana for money ko buy o mampani Professor Muslim infant cleanse Ghana for money ko buy ku for Ghana for money ko buy Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kra de aka and corporate no cause of Jordan at the same time no I hope said Jacob for he said for the step Professor Muslim and Ghana for people million MPs for yanke who said a million come on here na 2028 you will be new candidate paper yes so you told that now they told me also cause now we say Ghana for talk about my how come see and you been advocacy Malika the doctor will me say me Medas
okay yo if Nana Bones so ayen kwa na Nigeria matching
me jo so many abemba
ma minti we
but we just say we just phone you to phone na ho ya no pay
obi an ho ye
na me share you about me incoming president na me nika say na Nigeria FOB chairman pro is yeji me just say e ma me ndra o film yi na ya ma Kunadu Agyeman-Rawlings sena mo kan ya no nka be su sen kan Ghana pinfo na ga indis pinfo and mo ko nya so yi mo mpe enumnyam dimbi na enumnyam place bi on fa amene bi entale ho na ma me no bo NDC pa
okay Jamache
na jo so bi na be ma
ma minti we
ana pai mo abasa di ma kuma modi
Bidu Kai, the main country, and the empty phone you say. I got here, analysis of the Mabaquatama, no me a Dubois in film. A Dubois echo 1 term. Oko Pamela, one more, they need to say you for bar. Yeah, but why you made for 8 good years? Why am fight for 8 good years? You are torn our Ghana. That's a election, that's what a bit smart for smart, bar. Most of the company could be man. Some brain and I didn't tobacco for what I've done in a chamo, and then Ghana Mabu and Yaki. If you are stressed as a to media, just say I can't declare in the court election for 2028. Any power because you're candidate if you didn't acquire over the power of mine, you can get the camp for our additional.
Yo, Medasi say also to me frere na Amenia Rashid Abro Brow, head of credit, Ewa Hunterman, Uro Bank PLC, and no one D now with that. Rashid, I mean, Sheriff is already papa. A happy belated birthday to you, Rashid Abro Brow, head of credit, Ewa Hunterman, Uro Bank PLC, Bank Papakor. That's what they Uchiano Majo. So no. I think me wa Mohammed also. Okay. All right. Okay. And Doc, wait a minute, just 30 seconds your time as well.
Me, I believe in brand consistency. Nka the papa mua nka MPP for leaders no in fitiase na ehun se candidate we na beboa eno moma Bawumia gina nka beboa party ni pa. But you see say the difference between MPP and NDC now seems to be say NDC seems to be so much solid behind omo candidate omo determine something beba. So as compared to the democratic beliefs of the MPP, so I believe in the team allow as many as 17 your friend is saying aspirants to compete. And a team man 9 aspirants to compete. This time 5. So democracy, the waiting. I don't know.
All right. Yes, okay. Medasi, Dr. Tutubuahi, Medasi Alhaji Naziru, Deputy CEO for NIA, and he'll carry around him, baby, also. And to say, is a Foseni, Regional Communications Director for the MPP in Western Region. Minko Mikro, and then a year Kundum war princess, any architecture, Yatun Safremo, so Western Regional. One of Ghana's pristine beaches, a princess, any architecture, beach at Dafuma Fesa, baby, and Tibomodena Bra, Nabeshe Krum, senior tourism city, ya fashe any ya mamre senior city, and Tibra princess, any architecture, and na Beshe senior Kundum no Esieko, Menubo princess ne architecture moa, Miss Yanamazanga bon, na wabanabo Kundumi, a hobo, na Evra, na vam versus a retuenu, na babo wama tourism war. It was rockene na manjuma so ra princess ne akatechi makram baby na nyamroza ya domia some to me no we chamba jano na orobo from e by mzaso marabaga but from somewhere with the brace nyame ya doma e be say share na o twede enemy. Good morning.